don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Check 31, check 31.
They'll run, it's Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming.
Good track. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check the outs, check the in.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Motion.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 29, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Callaway on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Brings up third down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Yellow. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Kansas.
These two teams all tied after one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Ricky. Hey, one set.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after.
Yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, defense. Hey, 15.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
14-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, tight.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now a timeout.
On the stop.
7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. By much, in fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 27, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
New England.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Chiefs 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check 43. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Man out. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 20. Go, baby. 65.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the... A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
For the field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. winning, I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round.